That's right. I'm in a different location. And you might be wondering why I'm in a different location, but it's really just because I woke up at like 1:30 in the morning today. Because my sleep schedule is just so bad that I went to sleep at 11:30 at night and I woke up at 1:30 in the morning. Like 2 hours later. It was like a short nap. And so, laying in bed for another 4 hours. And I was like, I'm done being lazy. I'm going to get up, be productive, and go to school. So right now I'm at my college campus. It's currently 7 in the morning. You can see it on my watch right here. 7 in the morning. So, it's very early. There's no one here. Cool, huh? I don't even know if you can see anything. But, yeah, it's really early. There's, like, no one here. And I had to get a coffee because I'm fucked in the head. I don't know how people can drink coffee. I personally think it tastes like shit. Speaking of shit, this is another story related to pooping. I've had a lot of pooping over the years, so I've had a lot of experience in pooping. So I know exactly what I'm talking about when I talk about this. So listen up, listen carefully, sit around the campfire and I'll tell you a campfire story perfect for Halloween, perfect scary time story just for Halloween. But anyways, so I was taking my online class in this building right here actually. I was taking an online class since I don't have time to go home in between my first class of the day and my online class. And it's an English class too, so I hate English, but I still have to sit through my online class for it. And so, I'm sitting down. I found a table in this building. It's usually pretty hard to find a table here because there's a lot of kids here during the day. And, it's like an actual scavenger hunt to go find a table in this building. But, I found a table. So I sat down, did my online class. And after a while, I realized that it was creeping up on me. And I needed to go take a dump. I needed to take a dump real bad. But the thing is, I didn't want to leave my computer and my backpack at the table that I was sitting at. Who knows who could have walked by and just scooped it up? Who could have just looted me? So I had to come up with a solution. While I'm going to take a shit, I don't want to bring my stuff with me to the bathroom either. That's fucking nasty. Who knows what the fuck has been in the bathroom? That shit is fucking disgusting. That shit is gross. People probably jerk off in there and do a whole bunch of wild shit that you don't even want to know about. So I had to go find a solution quick because, that log was about to drop and the deliverer was not ready yet. So I had to go find someone to take care of my stuff for me while I go take a shit real quick. So, I get up, I take my stuff, and I go walk around and I'm trying to find, like, a good Samaritan who can, take care of my stuff, like, drop my kids off at daycare. So I saw this dude just sitting by himself at a table. And I walk over, I bring my stuff to him, and I'm like, yo, I gotta take a shit real fucking bad, but I'm in an online class right now, so I don't want to bring my online shit into my fucking bathroom. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't want the teacher to call on me while I'm taking a shit. As I'm fucking responding, you just hear like a bunch of. So I just didn't want to. I didn't want to have to go through that, right? And I also just wanted to spare my classmates of having to hear that. So I asked this dude. I'm like, yo, please, can you just like wash my stuff for like 10 seconds as I go to the bathroom? So he's like, yeah, sure, it's all good. So I leave my stuff there and I walk into the bathroom. But when I walk in, I see that there's like 2 people in the bathroom already. Like there's 2 stalls in the bathroom and there's already 2 people using the stalls. So I was like, fuck, I need to go find a different bathroom. So, I run back out. The log is fucking dropping still, It's like on a fucking timer. I got like T minus 10 seconds to get this log dropped. Or otherwise, it's going to be like a national emergency or something. So, I run downstairs to the next floor. And I'm like, fuck, dude, I got to go find another fucking bathroom. So I run down to the next floor. Found another bathroom, went in, no one was in there. Perfect. So I run to the back of the bathroom to the final stall and then unload my shit, But the thing was, usually I take my shits in there pretty fast, but today was not one of those easy shits. Today was a fucking blaster. I don't know what was going on, but my asshole turned into a super soaker, so that shit was fucking crazy. It took longer than I thought it would. So by the time I came back, I come back to the dude sitting there. He's still there, my stuff is still there. And I'm like, yo, thank you so much, bro. Hey, man, it was a mission, but I got the job done, So I'm telling this dude, like, hey, I appreciate you for watching my stuff. So, I pick up my stuff, and then I try to go back to sit at where I was sitting previously. And I see that another dude already stole my spot. And, I was in the bathroom for like 5 to 10 minutes. And so, it wasn't super unlikely that someone would have stole my spot by the time that I got back. But I wasn't really expecting someone to be there. But, I was a little surprised. And so, I was like, fuck, dude, now I don't have a place to sit. So I turned back to this dude who's just sitting there. I'm like, yo, please, can I, like, sit here for a little bit longer? Because I got to fucking stay in my online class. And I don't want to sit around on the floor like a fucking hobo, as I'm taking my class. So I got to, like, find a seat, you know what I'm saying? So he's like, yeah, you're good. So I sit down, take my online class. And keep in mind, this online class is going on for another 45 minutes at least. So I got time. So as I'm taking my online class, as I'm just sitting there, I see his friend walk up to our table. And as his friend's walking up to our table, I see this dude who's sitting right in front of me, like the guy who I asked to watch my shit. He was like looking at his friend, like he was like, "Fucking give me one of these." He started fucking emoting like one of these, one of these, one of these, and I was like, "Fuck, dude! I accidentally stole this dude's spot without even knowing." So his friend comes, sits down next to him. They start whispering and shit, because they were just trying to talk about whatever it was that they were trying to talk about. And I was just sitting there fucking awkwardly like a goddamn like eavesdropper, fucking sitting like this, like on my fucking online class. You know what I'm saying? Fucking like a hunchback. And so, they're looking at me kind of strange. Something like, dude, I gotta get out of here. Like, I don't want to make these two people feel uncomfortable because, now they're trying to whisper as if they're like fucking making a drug deal or some shit. Or I don't know if they were in the fucking FBI, CIA. I don't fucking know. They were like fucking exchanging confidential fucking like information or some shit. So, and I was just sitting right there next to them fucking listening. So, I was like, you know what, man? I'm gonna just move out of the way. So I stood up and I was like, yo, do you guys want me to move? And they were like, no, you're good. You're good. You're like, it's all right. Like, we don't mind. And I was like, nah, like, I can tell you guys aren't really that comfortable with me being here. So I just took my stuff and I left. And I tried to go down to find a new spot. I had to go to a whole different floor just to find another chair. And so when I found that chair, it was like right in the sunlight. Like the sun was literally fucking blaring down at that fucking spot like a fucking spotlight. It was like the sun was just setting a fucking laser beam at my goddamn chair. So when I sat down there, I couldn't fucking see, right? My eyes went from like 10/20 vision, which is what I have right now, my fucking glasses right here, to like a negative 10 out of 20 vision. So I couldn't fucking see. My laptop screen just became like a fucking flashbang. The reflection of the sunlight off of my screen just became like absolutely blinding and I couldn't see. So I was like, fuck this. I'm not going to sit here any longer. This shit is a goddamn flashbang. So I move. I just want to get out of the sunlight so bad. But there were no other chairs left. So where did I go? I sat down on the floor next to a fucking vending machine. And so as I'm sitting down next to this vending machine, another kid just comes up. He's trying to buy something from the vending machine. I'm just sitting there like a goddamn hobo. He looks at me. I look at him. I'm just looking at him like this, like, yo, what's up, bro? As I'm in my online class, still to this fucking day, like, I'm still in this fucking online class. I already moved to like 4 different locations while I'm in this class. But anyways, he's buying his drink. And his drink wouldn't come out. Like, I don't know why. But his drink took like 5 minutes to come out of the fucking vending machine. So he was just awkwardly standing there as I was sitting there. But, after he got his drink, he left. And, I sat there and waited until my online class finished. And it felt like 3 whole fucking eternities when my class finally finished. So, I got up and I left. And that's the end of the story. I know. It was a great story. Happy ending and everything. So yeah, that's it.